Hi, today I'm going to show you how to do the hardness testing with the Wilson-Rockwell hardness tester. In our lab, we have two types of testers, the standard one and the superficial one. They have the same mechanism. The superficial tester applies less load on the surface, so it's usually for thin samples or if you don't want to create too much damage on the surface. Here is a sample with the standard test on the right and the superficial test on the left. You can clearly see the difference. In this video, we choose the superficial one for the demonstration. Now, we are going to set up the machine for the testing. Firstly, you need to select the appropriate indenter, or we also call it penetrator, for the testing. On the machine, there is a table which tells you the options of the penetrators work on this tester. As you can see, in the second column, there are two types. One is the Embryo, which is the brand name of the diameter penetrator. The other is the 1/16 inch ball type penetrator. Basically, for metals harder than B100, choose Embryo penetrator. Otherwise, choose the ball type. Secondly, you need to choose the correct loads. Here we have the minor loads in the table, which are always 3 kilograms. That is the initial load applied to ensure the penetrator fully contact with the sample surface. Then we have the major load applying on the sample generated the penetration. 3 load options are provided: 15, 30, and 45 kilograms. 30 is recommended for the general test. 15 kilogram is only for the very thin metal sheets. The 45 can be used if greater sensitivity is required. To set up the load, we simply just turn the knob on the side into the appropriate position. Then we can adjust the height of the anvil to place the sample for the testing. Don't forget to polish the surface of the sample in case there are dents on it. Choose a good testing area and place the sample on the anvil steadily. Elevate the specimen to contact with the penetrator. Here is a close look on the dial. You can see there are 2 needles. Continue elevating the anvil and forcing the penetrator upward. As long as the penetrator touches surface, the 2 needles start spinning. Keep elevating the sample till the short needle starts going into the small black mark above the needle. Continue a little bit till the long needle is approximately vertical. This will have the minor load applied. On the dial, we can see the long needle is within the 6th increment. Then we can go to the next step. Now, by turning the wheel here, you can spin the dial to align the 0 with the long needle. Alright, it's time for the testing. You just need to press the pedal to apply the major load. After the penetration, the major load is released automatically. Then the penetrator retreats back to the final position. You can see after I press pedal, the long needle goes to the first position, then immediately goes back, stop at the final reading. Let's take a close look. The long needle stopped at about 77, so that's the final result. Here we have another test. Usually we will test at least 10 points to get the average. Thank you for watching.